If you're worried from low Wi-Fi speeds in your home, it might be time to switch to a mesh router. Unlike traditional routers, which have trouble maintaining a strong connection in large homes with many devices, mesh routers are designed to provide a fast, reliable signal throughout your entire home. And as more of us work from home and connect more devices to our home networks, the need for a strong, reliable connection is only going to become more important. So we came up with top 5 best mesh routers in 2022. We have personally reviewed and tested each mesh router on the list so that you can make the best decision for your home or office. If you want to know about the best pricing and more information, you can check the description links below. So, let's get started with the video. The 5th product in our list is TP-Link Deco AXC 5400 Tri-Band Mesh Router. The TP-Link Deco support for Wi-Fi 6E, which operates on the 6 GHz band, is still sparse. So far, most 6E routers and mesh systems have been so expensive as to be off-putting, but TP-Link's Deco XC75 changes that. A 2-pack of this tri-band mesh system is relatively affordable. These cylindrical routers sport the vase-like Deco family design, blending into rooms. Setup is quick and easy, and the second router was automatically detected when powered on after I set up the first. Each has 3 gigabit ports. Sadly, there are no multi-gig or USB ports. Performance was consistently good throughout my home, with some of the fastest speeds I have recorded close to the routers, but the range is relatively limited. My top pick, the XT8, outperformed the XC75 in most scenarios. By default, the 6 GHz band is reserved for wireless backhaul, but you can open it up for devices. I joined with my Pixel 6 Pro, and after multiple speed tests at close range, up to 8 feet away, I generally got download speeds around 50 Mbps faster than on the 5 GHz band, but the increase dropped off sharply with distance. The range of 6 GHz is significantly shorter, and just one room over, the signal strength was visibly weaker than 5 GHz. If you use the 6 GHz for wireless backhaul, you can't have the routers too far apart or with too many obstacles. Disappointingly, this TP-Link system has Home Shield onboard. The free tier offers only limited security and parental controls, and you pay $6 per month or $55 for the year to get Home Shield Pro. Confusingly, TP-Link offers home care for free on other routers, which includes security from Trend Micro and comprehensive parental controls. Quality of service allows you to prioritize specific devices and set bandwidth allowances. There is also a mixed-mode security option for WPA2 and WPA3. You can also split the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands and create guest networks. The Deco app and web interface are functional with limited options and feel a little clunky to navigate. The app failed to identify many of the devices on my network. I was also disappointed in the lack of an option to run a speed test on the router to see what my ISP delivers. Ultimately, the inclusion of that 6 GHz band won't make a difference for many people right now, but this is an affordable way to dip your toe in 6E waters if you are determined to do so. The 4th product in our list is Netgear Orbi RBK753 Tri-Band Mesh System. The enormous Netgear Orbi range has a strong reputation, but the company's many similar models make it tricky to choose the right one for you. The AXE 4200 RBK753. I swear they're just mashing the keyboard at this point. Mesh system I tested falls somewhere in the middle of the range and proved suitable for a large home. Setup was surprisingly tricky, taking more than an hour and several restarts to complete, as the app kept sticking on a loading screen. The router and nodes are large, but I like the curved design. I also appreciate the LED's light turning off when things were working and displaying different colors to flag issues. Every router should work this way. There are 3 gigabit Ethernet ports on the main router and 2 on each node. Once up and running, the coverage, speeds, and stability proved to be worth the wait, and each node was able to deliver similar speeds as the main router. Speeds were a hair behind the ASUS XT8, with some limitations at longer distances for individual units. But with 2 nodes, this system offers expansive coverage. The simple mobile app allows you to pause the internet entirely or by device or profile, see what devices are connected, check speed, Analyze Wi-Fi. See the connection strength as you move around. Set up a guest network and a few more things. It's very good at recognizing devices, which makes dividing them into profiles easier. You must access the web interface for advanced features. The parental controls and Netgear armor security powered by Bitdefender require a subscription, and it's pricey at $70 per year. This does include scanning for potential vulnerabilities on your network and the option to install Bitdefender on supported devices to prevent potential hacks. The parental controls are comprehensive and easy to configure. Unfortunately, I noticed Netgear Armor caused a slight lag when web browsing, and when new devices join the network it triggers an automatic scan and a notification on your phone, which gets old fast. These services start out free for 30 days, but you need to pay up afterward, which can be annoying. The mobile app is straightforward, but it often takes a few seconds to load. Settings are also limited. There's no mixed mode for WPA2 and WPA3 security like on the TP link above. You can't split bands, and there's no option to prioritize traffic for specific activities or devices. This is also a pricey system with a need for a subscription on top if you want the parental controls and added security, though you don't need it. There is a free tier for parental controls, but it's severely limited. Having said all that, the Orbi AX4200 does deliver fast, reliable Wi-Fi over a large distance, and I didn't have a single connectivity issue or dropout while testing it. The third product in our list is Amazon Eero 6 dual-band mesh Wi-Fi system. Amazon's Eero 6 mesh system is one of the easiest to set up, offers fairly wide coverage, and delivers stable connectivity. It's an elegant system, available as 3 identical routers or with a main router and 2 small nodes. The Eeros blend in on a table or shelf, though the compact design leaves no room for any ports. There are just 2 gigabit ports on the main router. Although this was one of the slower systems I tested, particularly at longer distances, the speeds from the nodes were close to what I got from the main router. There were no drops, and it proved smart at sharing limited bandwidth. The mobile app is straightforward and gives you an overview of connected devices with the option to pause the internet and set up a guest network. I was also able to create schedules and set bedtimes. Unfortunately, content filtering and other parental controls, as well as advanced security, ad blocking, and activity insights all require an Eero Secure subscription at $3 per month or $30 for the year. Eero is an Amazon company, and its routers come with Alexa support. Enable the Eero skill, and you can pause the internet with a voice command through your Echo device, which is very handy when your child won't get off the computer to eat dinner. The Eero 6 router supports Thread and can pull double duty as a Zigbee smart home hub in the same way Echo devices can, allowing you to directly connect some smart lighting, smart locks, and other Zigbee devices. The simplicity will appeal to anyone who hates digging into settings, but there's a cost. You won't find any quality of service features for prioritizing activities, and you can't separate bands. The second product in our list is TP-Link Deco X20 Wi-Fi 6 Mesh Router System. This affordable package folds in parental controls and antivirus protection while delivering decent coverage and performance, making it ideal for an average family home. I tested the AX1800 3-pack, and it was very easy to set them all up. The 3 routers are quite small and sport a cylinder design that blends in well. There are 2 gigabit Ethernet ports on each. Coverage and speeds are okay, falling well short of the ASUS XD8 but beating the Eero 6. The app is straightforward, and it's easy to set up a guest network. TP-Link's home care is free, and it enables the antivirus protection powered by Trend Micro and robust parental controls. It's a breeze to set up profiles with time limits and scheduled bedtimes. There are basic filters by age, and you can review activity on both the app and website. The quality of service feature lets you prioritize activities like gaming or streaming or set priority devices. Importantly, you can split 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands to show as 2 separate Wi-Fi networks. This is handy, as some smart home devices only operate on the former band. Similarly, there's a mixed mode for WPA2 and WPA3 security. Only a few devices work with the newer WPA3 standard. and some routers force you to choose one or the other, which can lead to issues. This mode ensures all your gadgets are on a compatible standard. The web interface is basic and doesn't add much, so I preferred using the easy-to-use app. However, it's a little slow to update, and settings are still limited. It didn't recognize many devices and listed obscure hardware manufacturer names, making it tough to figure out which devices to add to my kids' profiles. It wasn't the speediest performer, but this system is fast and dependable enough for the average home. The number one product in our list is ASUS ZenWiFi AX6600 Tri-Band Mesh System. The combination of speedy performance, impressive range, and lots of extra features earns the ASUS ZenWiFi AX-XT8 its top spot here. It's a bit of a mouthful. I tested the 2-pack, and the straightforward setup through the mobile app took minutes, though you have to keep the node close by during setup and then move it. Available in black or white, these units are fairly large, but they're unobtrusive and look quite classy, with side vents to help dissipate heat. Each router offers 3 gigabit Ethernet ports, which is very generous, as well as a 2.5G LAN port and a USB 3.1 port. At short, medium, or long range, the XT8 was consistently the fastest system I tested, and speeds never dropped. The inclusion of AI Protection Pro, which adds anti-malware and parental controls powered by Trend Micro, is very welcome, especially since it doesn't require a subscription, unlike most competitors. I like the parental controls too. You can set up and reuse profiles, schedule bedtimes, filter by age group, and review activity. The quality of service option lets you prioritize activities like working from home, gaming, or streaming, and you can limit bandwidth for specific devices. The mobile app has a wealth of options, and the web interface is even more in-depth. It's easy to split bands or set up a guest network. I also found that the app recognized most devices correctly. Sometimes it's difficult to identify devices from the attributed hardware names in router apps, and there's support for AI mesh, which means you can easily add other ASUS routers to expand your Wi-Fi system. The dedicated backhaul channel, the way the router speaks to its nodes and vice versa, is extremely fast, ensuring you get the full speed of your internet connection even from that node you placed near the backyard. On the downside, my XT8 node initially refused to update its firmware, which took a couple of attempts to fix. I also had an issue with my Sonos speakers disappearing but managed to resolve it with a factory reset. Overall, using the XT8 has been a smooth experience. It's easy enough for just about anyone to operate, but the depth of options will satisfy power users. Alright guys, this was our today's video. If you find this video helpful for you, then like the video, and if you come to our channel first time, then hit the subscribe button for our amazing upcoming videos. Be sure to check out the links in the description for the updated price of all products discussed in this video. Hope you have a great day and see you soon in the next video.